Do you guys want to hear what we're talking about today?
Yeah, okay. I do.
Well, we're talking about Melissa's favorite subject, which is boners.
Boners.
You heard me right.
Hey! Yes, bitch. Hey! Bitches taking pictures. Bad bitch. Bitches taking pictures. Bad bitch. Bitches take pictures. Take pictures. Make some noise, raise your hand if you's a boss bitch.
I'm a boss bitch.
Taking pictures. I'm a boss bitch. Taking pictures.
I'm a boss bitch.
Yeah, taking pictures. Bitches taking pictures. Take my picture.
Hello.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey, we are back. And, this is Bitches Taking Pictures, the podcast where we talk about our experiences as wedding photographers and teach you nothing in the process. I'm Melissa.
And I'm Marisa.
I'm singing today.
I know.
And we're excited because we're actually we're in present day in this one.
Yes.
Our other 2 episodes we recorded a little while ago. So now we're in it. We
have our stuff together a little bit.
A little bit. We are vaccinated.
Yes, we are waxed and vaxxed.
Yes. Yes. And we are back in business. Weddings are happening.
Dancing is happening. There's no testing required before the events. And it is it's almost like it never happened.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Except for, the staff in masks.
Yeah, and it did happen.
And the PTSD that's just oozing out of everybody, because let me tell you, people are drunk before the ceremony now.
Yeah.
But now we show up and there's buckets of booze that's going on the trolley.
Oh, yeah.
Like a full bar.
A full bucket with nips and beers.
Yep.
Doing
and
shots before the formals.
Yep. Just shots in the parking lot of a church. It's all insane. And everyone's like a deer in headlights too. I mean, at least I was, being in a room with 200 unmasked people the other day really crazy. Shook me. I was what? Very glad that I had my camera to hide behind, because I don't have my mask to hide behind anymore. So people can really read my facial expressions again, which is a little scary for me.
I feel like when we did that first one back, we were so excited. I mean, we were pumped because it was a 2020 wedding, moved to 2021, and all our favorite vendors were like, yes, the couple's amazing. And then I think 2 hours into it, I mean,
You hit a wall.
I blew my load.
Oh my God.
I know, I'm sorry. That's all I know how to say it. And I don't mean that kind of load. I mean emotionally and physically.
Yeah.
That load came out.
Because I was saying, we haven't been on our feet for longer than walking from the couch to the kitchen.
I remember I was like, I need to sit for 1 second.
Yeah.
And you said, I know, my body is like, why aren't you sitting?
Yeah.
Don't we sit?
Yeah. Yeah. And then I was like, I'm going to go to the car and eat. And you were like, I can't.
Yeah.
I just need to stay here.
Yep.
And then I got in the car.
If I went to the car, I would just be thinking what's going on in there?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have relaxed. So I just needed to sit at a table.
I know.
Near the
and I needed to get the
lounge.
F out. And I just sat in the car and I just stared. I just stared at the docks. And I ate my sandwich. I don't even think I tasted it. I just stared because it was sensory overload.
Yeah.
It really is. So be kind to your vendors right now. We had a whole year where we worked, but it was behind the scenes working with clients and rescheduling and figuring out how to keep the business alive. But now that we've been thrown back into it, and we're all of the vendors that we've spoken to, we're all feeling the same way.
Right? But also so fun and so excited.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I had my moment, but then it's it was great. It was so great. It's just crazy. I mean, a regular wedding, no matter what, is emotionally, it's just exhausting.
Yeah, but now we're photographing people who haven't seen each other in over a year. So the cocktail hours are super lively. Yeah. And there's always something going on.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was dancing the last one a little.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You were dancing with someone.
Well,
some dude grabbed you.
He was 3 times the size of me.
Yeah.
And I had no choice.
So he was 5'6". No, just kidding. I'm joking. He was big.
He was
a big
giant.
man.
He could have just
Yes.
swallowed me up in his arms, and
Right?
you would have been like, "Where's Marisa?" I could have just disappeared into the night.
Oh man.
But I still got it.
Right? Yes, girl.
It's not a good wedding until I get sexually assaulted.
Woo!
Just kidding. That didn't happen.
No, I know.
But
right?
I mean,
But hey,
in
but
what
it's
other work situation would that be appropriate? That
true.
someone just grabs you and is like, I want to
dancing.
dance with somebody. I'm like,
It
not
was so
you.
fun, right? Everybody wants to dance with somebody right now.
Yes, that's true.
I think that's what's going on in the world right now.
Yeah, and just to feel the touch of another human after being isolated for so long.
Oh my God, just hugging our client. I'm like, oh,
I know.
give me a hug.
A little longer, please. Just
Right?
hold me a little longer.
Oh man. Well, I want to say that I'm so excited about everybody's messages about our podcast and people loving it, and especially our brides who haven't worked with us. Like, you know, we have a lot. I say brides because that's who has reached out. We haven't done their wedding yet,
And they
they're
haven't
still
fired
loving
us yet.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Because I was like a little like, oh, are these girls?
I know, like when I say something inappropriate at the engagement session, and then I'm like, "You already paid us. You're stuck
Right?
with us."
Oh my God! When we did a wedding last week, and during the formals, I mean, our bride Ariel is like so gorgeous, and she had this beautiful dress on, and she's got good boobies. Sorry, everybody, but she's got great boobs. And Marisa was like, "Yeah, David, touch her, touch those titties." I was like, "Oh, Marisa is
back.
gone."
Oh yeah, I'm back and then some.
Yes, exactly.
I noticed that. I've been like a little more demanding when it comes to like posing, like
Yeah.
touch her.
Yeah.
Touch her.
And then people
get in
laugh,
there.
thankfully.
Well, I mean, that's the goal, right? It's like
Exactly.
so much more than just having a camera. You have to have the personality behind the camera.
Yeah.
And boy, do we have it. Maybe to an extreme at times, but when you look at our images and you see people laughing, it's usually they're laughing at something ridiculous that we said.
Exactly.
Or their love. Or they're
True.
smiling
Or
at their
they
love.
love each other.
Yeah.
But and then after you yelled the titty comment, you were like, "Did that make the video?" And the videographer was like, "Yup." And David, the groom's like, "Don't put that in the video."
But yesterday we did that engagement session, and the mom hung out with us, and she was like,
yeah.
"Grab her ass,
Yeah,
grab
grab
his
her crotch."
crotch."
Yeah.
And we were like, "Okay, all right, I love this woman."
Oh man, our people,
Yeah, our people find us,
right?
so
They're gonna find us somehow. But yeah, so thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah, we were, nervous that the second episode, had to live up to the first one, and
Yeah.
it seems like everybody is really on board. So let's keep this thing going.
Yeah.
Like, smash, subscribe, donate.
Oh,
You can Venmo me
right? This is
at Marisa Betancourt -1 if you want to give us some money for our production, because we have a very fancy production
right. We have
setup.
screens
Oh yeah,
in front of our microphones
yeah,
now.
we do.
And they
Yes.
cost $20.
So
So hey, it's legit now.
yes.
So on the last episode, we were discussing how we would like to have a off-Broadway show and then a Broadway show.
Right.
And then a movie.
We got to start somewhere. So we'll start off Broadway.
And we were wondering who would play us. And you said Jennifer Lawrence for me. Mm-hmm. And then we couldn't think of anyone for you, right?
I'm an enigma.
Right? It's true. So I am going to, well, we did a poll on
Yeah.
Instagram, and I'm going to read some of the suggestions of people who would play Marisa. All right, let's see. I don't even know who, Carrie Mulligan.
Oh yeah, she's Daisy in Great Gatsby.
No idea.
For you? She's for
bad.
you?
No, for you.
Oh, that's flattering. She's freaking gorgeous.
Yeah.
Can she do a Rhode Island accent?
I don't know.
Because she's British.
This is interesting. Someone said Courtney Love.
For me?
Yes!
Oh God. I mean, maybe 90s Courtney Love, but she's.
Right.
Have you seen her lately?
Oh, right. Yeah, she's like a plastic surgery.
Yeah, she
like,
should be on
gone
botched.
bad.
Yeah, I
she
mean,
looks
all due respect,
horrible.
because grunge queen, like,
Oh yeah,
we know every lyric to every song on Live Through This.
everyone. I wanted to.
I even
dress
know
like
Malibu.
her.
Oh, I did dress like her.
Oh yeah, I think I still. This is why I wear black
Yeah.
shirts with white collars. You know, I mean, it's. I think it's all goes back to Hole.
Yeah, I know.
It's like kind of funny, but and Wednesday Addams.
I mean, I guess, yeah. I guess, like, no, I don't know. No. But I mean, who am I to say?
Yeah, I don't know. I think she looks really weird.
I mean, I'd say Sarah Jessica Parker, but she is also looking up. She might be a little too old now.
Yeah, I agree. And somebody did say her.
Well, that's a compliment.
No,
At least they
she's
didn't
beautiful.
say.
She's got amazing.
At least they didn't say Mayim Bialik.
I was waiting. It's not Blossom. Nobody said Blossom.
Good.
So
Because
there
I'll
you
block
go.
them if they do.
Right? You don't say it, guys.
Don't
because
say it.
The poll is active. It's not going to be active when you hear this, but I'm calling
We can
out
put it back. We can put it back.
cosmically to
Yeah.
anyone looking at
Yes.
Instagram. And we got another Kate Hudson for you.
Oh, 2 Kate Hudsons.
Yeah.
Okay, I could do that.
Who's Leslie Mann?
Leslie Mann. She
Why
is
do I like-
she is married to Judd Apatow,
Okay, I know
and
who
she's
he
in
is.
all his movies. She's usually like she's Paul Rudd's wife in This Is 40.
Oh, okay.
She's hilarious and beautiful.
Yes, yeah.
They said to her
right.
for me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's who I choose.
All right, Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I say no.
Look at that body.
Well, she does look amazing.
Oh
now.
my God, she's amazing.
As long as she doesn't have that haircut. Marissa Tomei.
Oh, that's okay.
I think that's nice.
Yeah,
but
that's really
blonde.
awesome. That's really good.
That's a good one. I like that one. Who was? Was there someone that we thought of
For you?
for you?
Yeah, I just don't remember.
Yeah, right. Oh, who was? Maybe like the funny lady from Bridesmaids.
Oh, somebody said her.
Right? I
Kate,
forgot her name.
Kate McKinnon.
Yes. Yes.
I'm so good with names.
I
except
know.
the names of people we've photographed. So
See, I
if
remember those.
If you come up to us and you're like, "Hey, remember? Hey guys," and if I'm like, "Hey, you,"
she doesn't remember.
I don't
her name.
remember.
It's true. I used to know every actress name in the world, and now I'm just.
And if we got
I'm
any
too
of that
old.
wrong, please correct us because
Right?
we did.
Yes.
We did get a correction on our last episode.
Right. We said something was the real world.
Yeah, I said
You think
you think you know, but you don't know.
Yes.
And we thought it was Real World.
But it was MTV's Diary.
Yes. So shout out to Trey.
Yes.
Again for the correction.
That's that's a sign of
Yeah.
being a famous podcaster.
Yeah, we made it. We made a mistake and we got corrected. So
I was like, yes.
in case you're wondering, we are famous now.
It's true. It's official now. It's happening.
Yep.
All right. Should I look at mine or should you read mine?
I'll read yours.
All right.
Okay, now we're gonna read Melissa's suggestions.
This is going to be so boring because I'm going to be like, who is that?
I know,
don't
that's
even
okay.
know who that is.
That's what I'm
such
here
a
for.
Dink.
Oh my God. Okay, wait. I just read one that says Marlon Wayans.
Oh, Jesus.
So we're gonna
that was because of white girls.
white girls.
Yeah. We are white girls, everybody.
Sarah Silverman.
Yep. Yeah, I've heard that one before.
but we're not-
Yeah. Not as a look-alike for me, but somebody else said that she should play us.
So we have 2 Megan Foxes.
Get the fuck out
We have
of
2
here.
Megan Fox.
That is like...
Yeah. And then this one's kind of amazing because the person who said Megan Fox, our beautiful friend Mel, she said Megan Fox or Zoe Deschanel.
Oh my God.
She said Zoe Deschanel.
Oh my God, because I was like, I dressed today and I have a little t-shirt.
You have a
and
little t-shirt and a little skirt.
And I was like, and I literally was in my living room and I said, who's that girl?
Yeah.
It's Melissa.
You just need like purple flats or like a very contrasting flat that doesn't match your outfit at all. Yeah.
Exactly. And a cardigan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Oh my God. That is, thank you, Mel.
Yes, I know. We're really into this. So somebody else said Marion Cotillard, who is a French actress, and she's quite beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes. I'm not sure if she does comedy, though.
Gotcha.
So, we'll hold off on that one. And then we have your favorite.
Who is it?
Fran Drescher.
Oh, yes. So I will tell the story that my grandmother I would be, like 14. I have a very loud laugh. And, the nanny's laugh is like, so, which is, to me, at 14, that's friggin' horrible sound. And also, in my head, at 14, she's like 47. Even though she was,
I know. She was probably like 30.
and there's my grandmother, like, you know who you laugh like? The nanny. You know who you look like? The nanny. And she would say it all the time. And because she was like half senile, she said it like repetitively and always said it as if she never said it. And she'd say it, and my whole, inside would go, oh! Yeah. But I guess I should embrace it, because she's not...
Because now we're finding out that she is seen as, foxy.
Yeah, right?
And sexy.
I guess she is foxy.
And, like I said, Danny Pellegrino loves her.
Yes.
And he's kind of our measuring stick for what's cool and what's not cool.
Very true. Love Danny.
Okay. And then we have Laura Prepon.
I don't know who that is.
Melissa,
Jesus
Orange is the New
Christ.
Black.
Oh, Jesus, that is my woman.
You actually do look like her, and you love her. So this is great. So our off-Broadway production will star Laura Prepon as Melissa.
Yeah, and she's very tall, right?
And who do we agree for me? Kate McKinnon?
Yeah, maybe Kate McKinnon or Kate Hudson.
I don't know. We just literally said it 5 minutes ago, and I can't remember who we went with.
I think Kate Hudson. Or Kate McKinnon. Kate McKinnon's really funny.
She's
and cool.
really, really funny.
Yeah, she's amazing. So
she
maybe
is amazing.
Her.
So we'll go with her.
Yeah.
And then we'll rewind the tape and the tape. There is no. Did we do that in the last episode?
Maybe. We've been we repeat ourselves. We're like my grandmother.
Oh no! Do you know who you laugh like? Oh, you laugh like Fran Drescher. Do you know who you look like? You look like the nanny.
Literally. Oh my God. Every time. Oh my God.
So,
do you remember that time we were at a wedding? We were at a wedding. And this woman, just was like, oh, you are amazing.
Regatta Place.
Right? She was talking to you. She thought you were so awesome. And she said you looked like Piper from Orange is the New Black. And then I came over and I was like, what are you guys talking about? And she was like, oh.
And then you walked over and she was like, oh my God, you're Voss.
Yeah, it was so funny.
And we had already done our Halloween picture where we dressed.
Oh, was that
I think because we showed her.
Gotcha.
I believe we showed her.
Yeah.
And then her mind was really blown because she was drunk.
It's easy to blow people's
But if you
minds
go
at
back,
weddings.
if you're curious about any of this, there's definitely a visual representation of it somewhere. And there is a picture of us as the two main characters from Orange is the New Black on our Instagram, M.Studios RI.
Maybe the best Halloween costume ever.
I still think our Thelma and Louise was amazing.
Oh, that was good too.
Okay, so I'm going to throw out a question because we've been thinking of what famous duo we're going to be for Halloween this year. So hit us up with suggestions. We usually like people that maybe match our coloring. I was throwing out we'd be Kurt and Courtney this year, even though you have.
Yeah, right. How could I do? And now we know you're Courtney.
I know, but I would make a mean Kurt.
You have to be Kurt. You love Kurt.
Well, yeah.
You have to be him.
Yeah.
And I have to wear black with the white collar.
Right, you just wear a blonde wig. So that's one option, guys. So tell us who else. Laverne and Shirley's been thrown around. If anybody here is old enough to know who Laverne and Shirley are.
I know.
Schmeazel, schmazel.
Do they know what Heather's is?
Do they know what Thelma and Louise is?
That's the thing.
I know. I don't care.
I don't know. Yeah.
Ask me
it's
if
iconic.
I care. Ask me if I care. Ask me.
Do you care?
No.
Good.
Okay.
You shouldn't.
I don't.
Oh, well, and that also makes, this is probably another podcast, but I feel like we need to one day talk about how we always talk about duos and who we are in each duo. And I feel like that would, I love, that's my favorite
That is
thing.
a podcast episode.
Like, which Tom are you from Vanderpump Rules?
Yes.
Because they're best friends that own a business.
I know.
That one, I feel like we've never, because maybe we know so much about them from watching the show. It's like, yo, you're a little extra like Sandoval, but you have that like Tom Schwartz, like
the dumb
whimsy
thing.
No, I'm whimsy. I'm not dumb.
No, like he's a little, I don't know, but then you could also be a little like.
I could be Schwartz.
You could be a little flighty, you know?
Exactly. And he's always kind of like, he's got a good voice of reason, which is why I'm Dorothy also from the Golden Girls, and you're Blanche. See, this is like a
this is an
I'm
ongoing conversation that we have with each other. You know, like which Golden Girl are you?
Right.
Which character on Sex and the City are you? Are you a Charlotte? Are you a Carrie? That one's really hard.
That one's really
because
hard.
don't we all just want to be Samantha?
Yeah, right? Or
But
Carrie.
who? I
don't
know.
know. Yeah, I
don't know.
Nobody wants to be Charlotte. You know, I don't want
Nobody
to be
wants
like a
to be
prude.
Charlotte. Nobody wants to marry a guy with ED.
Right?
Oh man, imagine like, okay, so we shoot weddings and Melissa's up at the altar, but I'm in the back with all the chaos. Like, I can't imagine if I heard a bride tell her maid of honor, he can't get it up. I would be like, run.
Go. Marisa, you'd be pulling him out the door. Get out.
I'd be like, did you not see the Sex and the City movie? You know how this ends.
It's not good.
It ends in divorce. And then you get a Harry, you know,
Right, yeah.
So hit us up. Like, give us, we'll spitball it.
Right?
Give
Yeah.
us ideas and
Yes.
we'll try to figure out who we are. Tom
It's my
Sandoval is
favorite.
very emotional. I can control myself a little bit.
Yeah, true.
more.
We could dive deep into this. I think we should. Maybe we should.
Okay,
move
we're
on,
gonna
'cause,
stop this right
which
now.
Tom
I'm
we
getting
are
way too
is
excited.
Really, a subject we've gone.
I'm getting way too excited.
about.
Way too excited.
That would be like one episode, like not even any other.
Yeah,
duo.
no other stuff. Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. Do you guys want to hear what we're talking about today?
Yeah, I
Okay.
do.
Well, we're talking about Melissa's favorite subject, which is boners.
Boners.
You heard me right. If we had sound effects set up, I would have one that goes
Right.
boing, yong, yong, yong,
Right? Yes.
or like maybe Wayne's World, swing,
Yes.
right?
We could say swing.
Okay, but it's not like
It's not.
your traditional, boner, and
No.
it's not Mike Seaver's best friend from Growing Pains. So before you're like, oh my God, are they saying that word? Just do a Google search if you're young. Search Growing Pains boner. Okay? And wait, I don't know if I'm setting people up to like
Don't
to
tell
find a
people to
porn
Google
link. Google boner growing pains.
Oh my God, my daughter.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry if you have your
Seriously.
kids in the
'Cause
room,
it is
but
so easy to Google something and get porn. My daughter loves
take it from
film.
Melissa. It's so easy.
No. Zoe loves like actual like 35 millimeter film. You know, she's she's a 14-year-old hipster.
Right.
You know, and she wanted film with a blue tint, so she went to Google and Googled blue film, and I had no idea that means porno.
Sex, blue, because like when comedians go blue,
Yes,
that
and
means
then she
it's
got
dirty.
porn. She was looking for 35
Oh my
millimeter
God.
film with a tint, and then it was
porn.
porn.
Zoe. Oh, poor Zoe.
I was like, Jesus H, you can't Google anything without seeing a dick.
Ain't that the truth? Truer words have never been said.
Oh man!
But I mean, this
digress.
80s wholesome 80s sitcom.
Yeah, right.
One of the main characters' best friends was named Boner, and it was just. And it
I was always
said,
like,
Yeah, it was like, oh, maybe it's not a bad word. You know, like.
It's like maybe that doesn't mean a penis.
Yeah.
That's erect.
And it doesn't mean that when we say it either. And we're about to explain to you why, and then you're never going to look at a bridge the same way again.
So, as photographers, we get a lot of requests. People love to be pictured photographed with certain kinds of things. You know, the ocean.
Landmarks.
Yeah. You know, it's just a bridge.
A
obviously.
staircase. A lighthouse. A gazebo. Rocks.
Yeah. Rocks.
It's just, you know, they just want this thing
Yeah.
to be featured in the background of their photos.
No matter the lighting situation, whether it looks good, you know, because things can look good to your visual, you know, your eye. You could be standing there looking at this bridge and you're like, yeah, this is beautiful. And then, but when you take a picture of it, it maybe, you know, you with that in the background, maybe doesn't look good.
Right. And it becomes an obstacle for us
Yes.
as photographers when they're like, have a beautiful venue with the Newport Bridge behind them and they want their pictures with the bridge behind them.
Yes.
And the sun does not cooperate or the wind is not cooperating because if we're getting a picture with the bridge behind you, you know we're on the ocean. So
Yeah.
it just doesn't always work. It's not even always visible.
Yeah.
With the
101,
light
everybody.
situation,
Yes.
you
yes.
know, and then you have to think of like lens compression and what is your f-stop on, and it just throws a whole wrench into the works because
Yes.
like our goal is always the couple, focusing on the couple and their love and their interaction together, and then the
Exactly.
moments between the moments. So we're always like looking around and trying to get these great shots, and then they're like, you know, we want the bridge in the background.
Yes.
Or can we go to the lighthouse? And then next thing you know, you're in a golf cart and you're driving through the woods and you see Lisa Gibbons.
That did happen.
Like, all because these people want this lighthouse behind
Yes.
them.
Yeah. So this is something we deal with, you know, and for, you know, we were like, oh, they really like the bridge. We would be like, oh, they really
going
like
in the
this.
driving
Oh,
in,
they
in the
really
car and
this.
like
yeah.
going over the notes. And I look at the paperwork and Melissa's written down like bridge and it's underlined 3 times, you know. And you know, we, like we said before, we love everything for you. It's just
Everything.
for us, it can be exhausting.
Yes.
And it's repetitive. So we have to get it out.
Yes.
We got to get it all out in the car before we hop out, and we're like all there for you in every possible way. So we're like driving to Newport one day, going to Goat Island. If you're familiar, you know there's like a little stretch, and you're like, oh boy, getting there, and you're like revving yourself up. You got to get out of the car, and so we're driving, and I see the bridge, and I was like, oh my God, I have such a boner right now. And Melissa looks at me and she's like, what? And I'm like, the bridge. I have such a bridge boner. And we just died. I sometimes come up with these things when I'm exhausted, like ring shots. Ring shots was
Right?
born out of exhaustion.
Yeah, but that was like, we didn't even get to the wedding and you were like,
Oh, we hadn't even arrived at the
Yeah.
venue and I was already starting.
And we rolled with it like
Yep.
privately.
Yeah.
Like we were just like, I'm fully erect looking at this bridge. Like we like went to like the extremes
Yeah.
of you know, our bridge boners. And so then fast forward years later, when we're in a situation like that, I just have to go to Marisa like, oh, they have a bridge boner, so make sure we get the bridge.
It's part of our shorthand now. Like our poses, we say to each other,
Yeah.
should we do sex wall? Should we do, should they do man hands? Like we have a verbal shorthand together.
Exactly.
And now one of them is like bridge boner, or they have a lighthouse boner. And we've
Yep.
like told certain vendors who we know can like handle our sense of humor, and now they're saying it. So we're here to bring you
Behind the scenes.
behind the
right?
scenes and tell you about all the photography boners.
It does kind of stink sometimes when you're taking pictures and then someone, you know, maybe like a cousin. I remember
Or
being,
the dad, he paid
right?
$50,000 for this view,
Yes,
and
exactly.
he wants the goddamn bridge in the background.
I just remember once we were at a cocktail hour. We were at Glen Manor, which is a venue on the water with beautiful gardens and whatnot. But the sun sets on you need to wait for the water because the sun is not setting on the water. It sets in front of the house. So we usually spend our time with the trees in the front and the gardens and whatnot. And we're taking all these beautiful pictures. And this man left the cocktail hour like to come over and say, why are you taking pictures in front of these plants when you could be taking pictures over there on, and he points to the water. And I was like, are you that upset by what you think I'm doing, and you don't obviously know what I'm doing, to like leave your friends and your family to tell me how to do my goddamn job?
It's amazing how bold people are when they just come up to us and tell us how to do our job.
Seriously,
It blows my
take
mind.
your water boner and go back and drink a drink and eat a pig
do
in a
you think we're
blanket.
assholes and that we're not? Exactly. Because I would really love to be eating a pig in a blanket right
Me
now, but
too.
instead I'm over here taking pictures with these beautiful bushes.
Exactly.
Because I have a bush boner.
Yes. Thank
Okay,
you.
because I'm the fucking professional.
Exactly.
People literally go out of their way to tell us how to do our job.
Literally.
Like, stopped me once during a cake cutting, which if you've ever seen a cake cutting takes 2 minutes, maybe less, to tell me, you can't shoot like that. You can't shoot into the sun. And I looked at him and I'm motioning like, what? No. And you said, oh, you should have said, oh, I didn't know you were a photographer.
That was what I said we should say to these people from now on. Not even like in a mean way, but be like, oh, are you? Oh, you must be a professional
Then
photographer.
you know exactly what I'm doing. Also, at that venue, the sun literally sets into the room at Ocean Cliff.
Yes.
There is no option. And also, we are the queens of backlighting. Just ask my eyes.
Exactly.
They can hardly see anymore because I've been backlighting people for 10 years and I'm a little bit
You know what I would like? I would like to find these people at their jobs and tell them how I think they should do them. Like, you know, like I'm going to go.
Are you sure you want to add that many exclamation points to your email?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, or I don't even know. You're going to go into the meeting? Where are you going to sit? Are you going to sit over there? Are you sure?
Is that what you're going to wear? I don't know. Do you think that's professional enough?
Like, because that's what it is, the equivalent of that.
I can't imagine. I just can't imagine. Maybe alcohol emboldens them.
Yeah. And we're women.
Do you think?
Right.
Do you think alcohol has anything to do with it?
Exactly.
And we're women.
And
we're women.
You
We're
know.
just silly. We're just silly girls with cameras.
Right? I wonder if anybody does that to male photographers. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, if you're listening and you're a male photographer,
let us know if people tell you how to do your goddamn job.
Yeah.
I
No,
bet
seriously. I bet they don't.
I bet they don't. I once read this Mark Twain quote.
Oh, shit.
I know, right? Look at me. So when he was like a little boy, he would go to the river and he'd look at the river and he'd look at it like it was magic. And he loved it. And it was, you know, this wonderful, mysterious thing. And then he became like a riverboat captain. And as an adult male, he would look at the river and say, oh, the water is moving this way and that means this and this bubbling here and blah, blah, blah. Like he knew all about it and it took away some of the mystique. And I feel like that is the boners with us because we look at the bridge and we're like,
it's
the
beautiful.
lighting, is horrible, and you know, like we know more than
and
they know.
2 miles away.
Yes. You know, and maybe like when we started in photography, you know, we were like, look at this goddamn gazebo.
Yes, and give me a staircase. I want all the staircases.
Yeah.
And now I look at staircases as a boner, like staircase boners, because now I'm like, where's the light? Okay,
You hate
so
staircases.
I do because I find the lighting really difficult on them. And they don't always walk down them well.
Right.
I mean, they're in this big dress and you're like asking them to be a model and they're on stairs and they're in heels and maybe they don't always wear heels or the dress is definitely bigger than anything they've ever worn and I'm like, delicately place your hand on the railing. Like, no, not like that, like this. Like, I don't know these women intimately, you know, and then they're like, I don't know why people can't like walk or stand that at weddings, but it is a problem.
It is.
For
and
a lot of
We're
people.
like, don't look at us. Don't look it to the side.
Yeah, look down, slightly
yeah.
turn your face, and walk down the stairs in this ridiculous amount
I
of
would
fabric.
fall.
And nobody's fallen yet, but
No.
I have. I'm really afraid of heights. So,
Yes.
like Linden Place.
Yes.
shooting. But
That
but I love that.
staircase, that's different. That is a spectacular staircase. You know, not all staircases are
created
equally.
equal.
Hello.
It's true. Linden
Some
Place
suck.
is breathtaking, but well, I don't want to say the ones that aren't because I don't want to. I want to stay on the referral
list. I don't know them off the
list.
top of my head. Yeah, I mean, I know we've been in situations where it's like, oh, great, all right, this is awesome.
Yeah, and it usually is happening at a time where you don't have a lot of time, and you might be like, the way we work, we like to take advantage of every second. So it might be that they're literally walking down the stairs to get somewhere.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking in my head, what are the chances that I'm going to get her back up here and back down the stairs? Like, do we even have time? Do I want to make her do all that walking? So we have to take the picture as it's happening.
True.
So if you want this stair shot, then you're just going to have to, it's a one take sometimes because and sometimes you're not at the bottom, but usually you are. But I'm trying not to fall through 4 stories of stairs. But I always get the shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we gotta keep it alive for us. We have to keep it fun for us, you know? And it's a fun way to go over the paperwork and as we're going to the wedding, you know, like, oh, they have a lighthouse boner. So
I particularly hate gazebos. I just hate them so much. And because people want to stand in them.
And then they have a huge shadow on them.
Yeah, and it's just, I just don't get it.
And what's the point? What even is a gazebo? Is it just like a covered area for sitting?
But the gazebo at Linden Place is beautiful.
Yes, it is, because it's styled nice. It's not like,
Yeah, that was the other one at Jennifer and Garrett's wedding.
Oh,
at Lakeview Pavilion. That's a beautiful gazebo.
It is.
But when I hear gazebo, I'm like...
Oh, no, me too. Because I just picture it in the middle of like a meadow.
Yeah. Well, that might be cool.
With no... See what I mean? Like we're not saying but we're not saying we hate any of these things. We're just saying like lighthouses, for example. Beautiful, cool, protect the ships. You know, like gotta love a lighthouse. Perhaps, you know, the most phallic of all the wedding boners, is the lighthouse. And let me tell you, they are big and they are tall. And when you put a couple next to them, they are tiny. So but the couple's instinct is to like just book it and go right on it.
They get right up on the boner.
They want to get on that rusty door. They're like, I want to put my back up against this rusty door that says "Do not enter," and we're like, no. It's all about perspective, and it's all about like you need to come up here with me, and that way we can get the shot. Yeah. Because like not all lenses can even fit a couple in an entire lighthouse in, and like how, you know, we don't really want to do Dutch angles anymore. So how do we frame it? And then one of us is like on the rocks, usually me. I'm crawling off on the rocks for that lighthouse. You know, I always am. You do the rocks at 40 Steps, but I do the rocks at Castle Hill.
Yes, yeah.
Like we definitely divide our workflow in really interesting ways. Yeah. But
I feel like the real annoyance of it is the people around, like
people's expectations
demanding that we do the pictures and not listening to us, the experts who understand, you know, what looks good in a photo.
We're also thinking about things like mosquitoes. Like we're thinking of everything. Yeah. And we're thinking of the time it's taking for us to take that golf cart ride or for us to take that walk.
Exactly.
Because we want you to...
it's not worth it.
Right.
Maybe you need to put your boner away.
Yeah, maybe you need to think about baseball.
Yeah, exactly.
And get rid of that boner.
Take a cold shower.
Yeah. You know?
Put it away.
Yeah, just like...
Get it away from me.
Calm down.
I don't want I don't want that boner.
No, I mean, we have our boners that we would love to share, which is like rocks.
Oh, yeah.
Like rocks at the beach. You may just see a pile of rocks. We see texture, an opportunity to stand or sit.
Yeah, but only at sunset.
Yeah, but only at sunset.
Yeah, that's the other problem, right? Because people want to do these things.
Well, that transitions well into literally any body of water.
Yeah, exactly.
You show a couple, a stream, a pond, a lake, a river, a fountain.
You're getting the water.
Fountains are another boner because I'm always so confused. Why do they want that fountain? And where are you're gonna stand in front of it?
Yeah.
Because then you don't see it. You're gonna stand to the side of it, and then half of your image is a fountain?
Yeah. Are you going to stand behind it?
It's not the Trevi fountain.
Right?
You know what the worst fountains are? Those shitty ones in golf courses.
Oh, right? Where they just come out of
sticking up
out of a lake.
The one in Roger Williams.
If you want to call it a lake. I don't even know what it is. Yeah, and it's just like,
yeah.
I'm not going to say it.
Don't say it, but we're thinking it. We're thinking it. Oh my gosh. It's like,
are you getting it?
Yeah.
Are you getting that?
Did
are
you get
getting
one?
The water?
I mean,
that's my favorite. I'm always like, yes.
I have
You can see the water.
I have a whole other podcast,
right?
Episode about the Did You Get One?
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Did you get it? Yeah, that is a different. Oh, but yeah, I always like kind of chuckle to myself because I'm like, yes.
No, well,
I got
sometimes
it.
when I'm feeling extra salty, I'll be like, I hope so.
Right?
I think I put a memory card in.
Oh man. I always feel like when people are standing with the water like right behind them and they're like literally on the water and they're like, are you getting the water? And I'm like, what? Like, yes,
I know.
I am.
And it's like, even
Thank
if you have that question, you don't need to verbalize it.
Right.
Like if I'm shooting something on a table that's a mess, like
Oh,
a
yeah.
super
Are you
messy
getting-
table, and they're like, oh, let me move that. And I'm like, it's literally not in my shot.
Yeah, like don't
I'm
worry.
actually a professional. Like, do
Did
you
you
think
get
I'm an
that in the
asshole that
bathroom?
I would just have your like Spanx in the picture?
Oh,
Obviously, I'm like,
I don't know. Like, are they trying to be helpful or are they just? I don't know. But when you hear it so much, you get a little like, you're like, oh.
yeah.
Stop.
I mean, we do
Stop.
joke that this is the podcast where we'll teach you everything and you'll learn nothing.
Yeah.
But maybe you'll pick up tips along
Maybe.
the way,
How to be a wedding guest.
Yeah. Don't question the DJ.
Don't
like,
go. Just
unless the
leave
DJ
everybody-
is like, give me requests, don't go up to him or her.
Yeah.
Don't go up to them.
Yes. I mean, well, DJ's different. I mean, people do request songs. I don't know, but don't go up to the photographer. You can ask the photographer to take your picture with a group.
Right. But don't tap them and say, get that.
Yeah.
Because
or you're doing this wrong.
Yeah.
Or, because that's what you're saying when you're like.
no, that's really good advice. You can say, will you take a
This-
picture of me with them?
Yes.
But, if we're on the dance floor and 90-year-old grandma is dancing with the flower girl, you're guaranteed that we've already taken it.
Yeah.
By the time your drunk ass comes up to us and says, I'm gonna take a picture.
Right? Oh my God.
And like if there's kids dancing,
It's like, yes, we got the
we've already
kids.
taken the picture of the kids kid boners. Oh, that's not good.
No. I was going to say you
might need to
don't
cut that
wanna
out.
have a kid boner.
No, yeah.
I think my big issue is that I do not like people telling me what to do. And literally that is why I was like, I need to not have a boss ever in my life. And that means that I don't want Uncle, Steve to tell me what to do. Like, I don't want anyone to come up to me. And it's always Uncle. I mean, no, there's some aunts, yeah. No, I mean, ladies do it
In my
too.
experience has been mostly men.
Yeah, but there's like there's been ladies for sure who are like, busybody little ladies coming up to us.
And it's usually when we're in the middle of shooting and
Exactly.
like we're probably getting a really great moment and you're interrupting us from getting that. And like if we're standing on a dance floor and we don't have a camera up, it means we're looking for our next opportunity for a great shot.
Yes.
So please don't look at it as we're missing a shot. We're trying to
Exactly.
find our next shot because a dance floor, for instance, there's a lot going on, but it's usually the same people. So we need to find a way to get new and interesting photos of people dancing.
Guess what? We know how to do our job.
Yeah. In other words,
don't tell me what to do.
yeah, don't tell me what to do. Exactly.
Ever.
Right. It's just respect. It's just, I've never told a
Exactly.
caterer, hey, that table doesn't have food yet. You might want
Exactly.
to give them their entree. It's like, no, they know what they're doing. They've got it under control.
Yeah.
So do we.
Do it. Exactly. And we've seen, vendors not do their job well, and we still don't say anything. We're just like, okay.
Yeah. Ooh,
unless they're like messing with us and our job, then we'll be like okay.
If a DJ doesn't let us know that the parent dances start,
then we will be like, bro.
And then
don't do that again.
You don't. You don't want to. Don't.
Then we'll tell you.
Well, there you have it. That's the boners. You're never going to look at a lighthouse,
right?
Staircase, bridge, or a body of water.
It might happen to you. You might be somewhere and someone's like, can you give you their phone and say, will you take our picture? Are you getting the bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, so next time you have that phone and you're taking someone's picture, just be like, you have a bridge boner. And guess what? I'm going to take it this way.
Yeah. Or, if you do find yourself taking pictures of people in front of a bridge, please tag us in it on your Instagram story.
Bridge boner.
Yeah, at M.Studios RI, hashtag bridge boner, and let's see if we can get this thing trending.
Right?
Let's see if we can get bridge boners to get to
that would be so
that
funny.
Part on Instagram where it doesn't say less than 100.
Yes.
Okay, let's get it to say
that's like the
I know. I'm like, am I not that clever, or am I so clever that it hasn't been overused yet?
True.
I don't know. I'm thinking this originated with bridge boners.
Yep.
Let's get this thing trending. We have 150 followers. I think we can do it.
Let's do it, guys.
Also, if you go to bitches taking pictures that we call, BTP, just follow us. We trying to build this thing up because our followers are low still, but our engagement is super high.
And we're having so much fun.
Yeah, we have huge
messages.
goals. We have really big goals, and we have great things in store for you. Yeah. Surprises, giveaways. Wait, what else? What did they say? Yes, sweepstakes, S&H green stamps. We have we have it all. Shaw's Monopoly.
Yeah, we're doing everything.
Yeah, we're doing it all. Doing it all. Giveaways.
Yeah. All of that. I don't know what other contests. I don't even know, but it's going to happen.
We're giving away a night out with Marisa and Melissa.
Right, exaczly.
Coming up soon. It'll be a raffle. At a macaroni dinner somewhere. We're gonna what a chance to be on our podcast and talk about your boners.
Right? Yes.
Yeah.
So bring your boners to our Instagram. Bring your boners to Apple. Subscribe. Like it.
Smash it.
Smash the button with your boner. Do us proud.
Come on, fans. What should we call our fans? My favorite murder. They're murderinos. What are our people gonna be? Hit us up. What do you guys want to be called?
Boners. I don't know. I'm just gonna say boner.
Bitches, boners for bitches. Bitches, boners. I don't know.
We're
already using foul language. Why not?
I know.
Why not
I know.
Keep it
Just
up?
going with it. We're just going with it. And if you already hired us for your wedding, and this is troublesome,
sorry, deposits are non-refundable.
Don't worry, we won't be yelling about bridge boners.
No, we're professionally inappropriate.
We are. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Only if you give us a little, we'll take it. But
yeah. If you drop an F-bomb, then we're gonna be like green light means go.
Yeah.
But we'll be super buttoned up and professional. No, never.
But we'll whisper.
Yeah.
We'll walk over.
Not unless your mom is like, grab her boob.
Yes.
Grab her crotch. Then we'll be like, okay.
All right.
Okay, Jill.
We're going there. Oh, man. All right. Well.
Okay, guys. So, as usual, we're going to sign off.
In some way. We're still working on it.
Yeah, it'll come. It'll come organically.
Exactly.
Everyone
loves stay sexy, don't get married, but we can't.
We can't use stay sexy, don't get married. I know.
Sued.
What an honor it would be to get sued by Georgia.
Yeah. See? I'm so bad. What is the other one?
Karen and Georgia.
Yes,
yeah.
I knew Karen. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Georgia and Karen, if you want to sue us, we love you.
Please do, because then people would know about us, and then that would be really great for our following.
Right. All right, guys. Well, stay sexy
and don't get married. Bye.